off today. It's going to be a beautiful spring day in Cracktown, USA. We've got over 5 minutes to go. Again, you should be making your way to your corral at this point, and look for those pacer signs.
All right, this time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring on Vinecki. Of course, he represents Team Winter. And so this time, let's hear from Vinecki.
Hi, everyone. I'm Winter. It's great to be out here this morning. It's almost perfect running temperatures. When I was 9 years old, my dad was diagnosed with a very aggressive and rare form of prostate cancer on his 40th birthday in May of 2008. That day I decided I knew I had to do something to help him, so I formed Team Winter to raise money and awareness for prostate cancer. My dad's type of cancer, like I said, was really rare, and he only lived 10 months since the time he was diagnosed and passed away the following March, and so he never saw his 41st birthday. I have kids and adults racing across the world for prostate cancer research and awareness. Up to this day, I've raised close to $300,000 for prostate cancer research so far. I race for my dad. He is my biggest, he's one of my role models. I look up to him. I saw how much he fought and never gave up, and I know that I can do anything because I look up to him and realize how much he put into taking care of us and never gave up when he was sick and wasn't feeling good. He always had a smile on his face, and I know that when there's tough times, I can always make it through. I'm healthy, I'm happy, I have family and friends who love me just like he did, and I know that he's always watching down on me.
You know, I think the biggest thing is his smile. You know, everybody knew Michael for his smile, his nice, perfect teeth, white teeth. I mean, that's what everybody would say. Michael would always have a smile on his face.
Wayne, what are you doing to my hair?
She's not even touching it and it's falling out. That's not bald. It's not shiny enough. Cancer's a bad thing, and it affects you in so many ways. And you know, why he didn't have the energy to put at the kids like he used to when they were a little bit younger and stuff. Now it all makes sense. But at the time, you couldn't figure out, you know, what was going on and, you know, why the change. And so, you know, we've learned a lot, and we've learned the huge ramifications that cancer has in so many different ways. You know, he was so angry when he died. He hadn't gotten out of that anger phase. You know, there's stages of, you know, of death, and you know, he was stuck in the first stage because it happened so fast that, you know, he was in denial and anger. He's not going to die. You know, we couldn't talk about it, and that made it really difficult because that's all the kids got to see at the end. So it was very unfair.
I know that with my running, I can get awareness for prostate cancer research out there, and that's what took my dad's life only 10 months after the time he was diagnosed. So it just gives me something to push forward on, and if I have a bad day, I'll go out for a run, and it kind of, you have your own little world kind of when you're running, and it's just a whole other experience.
The loss of her father, I think, has given her a much higher sense of wanting to achieve because of him and who he was and the kind of man that he was and what he wanted her to do. And I think it's given her a sense of perspective about people and about loss, and about what you gain from loss. And it's given her a sense of a more mature outlook at life.
Winter's fueled by something that most of us probably will never experience. She has a drive and a determination and a motivation that I've never seen in other kids or even adults. Even she can't tell you, what it is, but it's something powerful. When she's out there on those runs, I know he's with her. At the finish line, I know he's there. I know she sees him. It's one of those things that's really hard to explain.
Division placed first, 304th overall.
I didn't see you.
Close enough.
Yes, I was.
Feeling pretty good. The first 6 miles went really good. The next 6 were kind of tough. I threw up my entire breakfast on mile 6, and so I had to slow my pace down a little bit, but held on tight. I did my first triathlon when I was 5 years old in Canada, and after that first triathlon, I was totally hooked on the sport and started doing many running races and triathlons.
It's a good thing that I'm a physician, because I am approached by coaches who say she trains too much, and parents, and there's a lot of controversy. But like I always tell people, I don't think anybody told Tiger Woods not to swing a golf club so much when he was 4. I don't think people told Lance Armstrong, don't ride your bike as far as you're riding it. And you can't help but wonder if, some of these out-of-the-box types of training has made them some of the most successful athletes in the world.
I've coached her this year. It's my first year with her, and her progression this year in alpine skiing has just been phenomenal. She's really starting to set up her turns well, and worked on her turn shape really hard, and it's just been a great athlete to coach. One thing about Winter is she is cheerful in all weathers.
No matter who she's with, where she's at, who she's around, or what she's doing, she can adapt to it's like a chameleon. She can adapt to her surroundings really well.
The hardest part is making all those sacrifices, because I know that I can't have a lot of really close friendship bonds because I'm always gone so much. So I have a lot of friends here and there, but it's also kind of nice because you don't get into the whole drama thing. But I definitely miss out on a lot of birthday parties and after-school dances and other activities.
I never have to come home to the disputes, the arguments, the dinner's not cooked. The kids each know that they need to buck up and, have a little responsibility when mom's on call and working, and they take care of each other. They look after each other, and then at the same token, as soon as I walk in the door, then they can horse around and tease each other and yell at each other. And so I don't know anything different. This is how we are, and the kids really don't know any different. And so what you see is what you get.
I don't have the dad figure, and she's kind of had to take over and be a mom and a dad, because there's no dad around to do all that extra stuff and be there for me when she can't be around. And so it's definitely become a very close bond, and we just do everything together.
The greatest part is how normal these kids are. To not have their dad, and yet, for you guys to experience how happy these kids are, and that's the amazing part of this whole process. And to have, these kids grieving in their own way and not told how to grieve, I think they've helped me deal with this whole thing better than I could have dealt with it myself.
As for Team Winter, I hope to continue raising money for prostate cancer and hopefully find a cure for prostate cancer one day so no families ever have to go through what my family went through. Team Winter athletes are from all around the world. I have people in Germany and Puerto Rico, but also people here in Oregon.
To see people that you don't know that either have a race belt on, have a hat on, have a jersey, You know, people are twittering me that they just saw Team Winter athletes on the course at Ironman in Texas. I don't know anybody who's supposed to be doing Ironman Texas in Team Winter gear. You know, it's one thing when we know who's doing them, but when people email us, like we had someone in Boston Marathon, and people all over the United States now who are following Winter see Team Winter, and they're just as amazed as we are. And so it's, you know, infiltrating all the races, and it, like I said, it just gives me goosebumps.
Nice. Hey, Patty. Where is she? This is Winter. This is my friend Patty. I talked to you. She watched your video, and we thought about you the whole time. High five. Good job, Colton.
I think Winter is, in the process of evolving as an athlete and as a young girl, and will be a mature woman someday, as a result of the sense of accomplishment that she's achieved from all the different running activities she's involved with, whether it's triathlons or downhill skiing or training to run a marathon or whatever. I think that for Winter, it has become a lifetime passion. And as long as her running stays enjoyable and her perspective of what she's doing, I think that she will continue to enjoy it and thrive as an athlete.
You know, I wish more people would take the bad and turn it into something good instead of self-destructing. A lot of bad things happen to a lot of great people. And I think what Winter's doing, teaching the kids to be passionate about something, whether it's diabetes, whether it's about obesity, she doesn't care. But if every person on this planet was passionate about something, the world would be a much better place.
Action! Whoop, whoop. All right, I would like you to say your name, age,
Go change your shirt, please. Come on.
and how tall you are, what color hair you have, what color eyes you have, what skin tone you have, how white your teeth, how often you take showers, and what's your favorite kind of clothes? Brand.
I like rat clothes, and I like nasty, not my nasty. I scared you, didn't I? I'm a vampire. Grew sharp teeth.
Hope this works. Good?
Good?
All
right, everybody smile on 3. 1, 2, 3.